Here is a micro Shopvac by Shopvac. I stumbled across this one in the Midwest location workshop shed, if you will. And I wanted to check it out because I have I think it's a 6-gallon Shopvac. It's a Sears branded one. And before that, I had a Shopvac branded Shopvac from 1997. I bought brand new. I was a teenager and I was tired of using my parents' like house vacuum cleaner to vacuum out my car. So I bought one, and it lasted from 1997 probably until 2000, I would say like 15, 16. It actually didn't break. The wheels fell out and got like lost or something, the casters or whatever. And, but I would just use it without any wheels. You know, you just pick it up, move it, vacuum your car, pick it up, move it to the next section, no problem. And then, family's a funny thing. They see me do that once and they think, ooh, a new Shopvac would be a great gift for him for, I forget, birthday, Christmas, I don't remember. So they got me a Craftsman branded Shopvac, 6-gallon vac, I believe it is. And I like it. So it was one of those things. At first I tried to justify having 2 Shopvacs. I think any and every homeowner should own a Shopvac. And so I had them both for a little while, and I just was always using the one with the wheels on it because it just made life easy, that much easier for me. And then I thought, well, I'll just use the old one in the basement. You know, occasionally you vacuum down there with the cobwebs, but you especially want wheels on it because like as you're moving, you know, it's moving behind you. So ultimately I found that I wasn't really using it. And while I do hold on to a number of things, everything really has its place in terms of being organized, so I don't get to a point where I'm overwhelmed. And I kind of have a rule, unless it's my collection of fans, like, cause that's more of like a hobby. Unless if it's like a tool and it doesn't get use really outside of 12 months, then I try to find it a good home. And I ended up, I think at that time, putting it on Craigslist for like $5, and it was gone in 5 minutes. So now, that was before I had kind of multiple locations. Now I kind of wish I had it, especially for my Midwest location, because I have access to vacuums, including this little guy here, while I'm here. And it's kind of nice because I don't have to own the stuff, but I can use it. And the car wash, I did a video on the Wash Right car wash on the channel months ago. They have free vacuums. So in my mind, every time I get a Lowe's gift card or something like that, I'm like, I should pick up a small one to keep at the apartment here. But I end up not doing it because it's like, I'll probably still just vacuum my car when I go through the car wash. And I don't wash it by hand because at the apartment, even though it's a freestanding apartment, I don't have access to a faucet, outdoor faucet, or even one I can modify on the inside to use with a hose. So anyway, I saw this, and at one of my locations that I was at this summer, briefly, they had a miniature, I think it was a Craftsman. I'll have to do a video on it because I think I know where it is. Or did I do a video on it and I just haven't posted it yet? I'll check that out. But it's a miniature version of the Craftsman that I have. And I thought, oh, this is cool. Like, this is cool. I definitely like uniformity when it comes to this equipment sometimes, especially if I really like something. You know what you're getting. You're just getting it in a different size. However, I absolutely hated using that one to vacuum my car because as I'm vacuuming, the hose is so stiff that the vacuum tips over. It doesn't have wheels. It's like this one. It doesn't have wheels. It tips over, and then you have to turn it off so it can kind of not reset itself, but you hear that little ball or whatever inside has to come down. So it's annoying. I actually started to hate using that to vacuum my car. But I keep after my car, so it's not like an all-day project when I need to vacuum my car. It's a quick 5-minute thing. So I saw this one in the shed here, and I thought, how crappy is this one? Like, meaning like, is it real lightweight and it tip over? Does it tip over? So I picked it up just to check it out. I wasn't planning on doing a video on it, and I was like, you know what? It has a nice base to it. Like it doesn't, like you can move it around, and it's not top heavy because the motor's, you know, like as you know, the motor's on top, and it's not going to tip over. So I thought, okay, it's micro. I was like, what brand is that? Then I saw more closely, it's Shopvac brand, which Shopvac brand is an awesome brand. I think Craftsman, Shopvac, two best when it comes to this stuff. So I thought, all right, let's just do a quick checkout video. I'm not going to do a servicing. Maybe that's another. The further I get into this shed at this location, the more it's like I want to service some things, but I need to, you know, kind of bite off what I can chew at once and not get crazy. So let's just turn it on. And I don't know how to really test this on camera because I wasn't planning on doing this, so I didn't think it through. But let's just turn it on. So it's noisy like any Shopvac. It sounds like a full-size Shopvac, but it performs pretty well. It definitely performs pretty well. So it does have ample suction for it, and I should imagine the suction would be a little bit better because I have a feeling that this thing is disgusting on the inside. Outside is clean, and a lot of times these things get, like when they're at job sites, they get like all dusted over and everything. I'm curious if this has come with attachments, and where I saw this sitting down here, I don't see attachments. I see a Husky, another Shopvac. Actually, bigger than this. Maybe that's another video for another time. But this one intrigued me. So the dangerous part is I'm going to open this up. And being that this is not mine, I have no idea what's in here. So it appears to have a bag. Okay. All right. So you can see that's really interesting. What is going on here? So, okay. How does this work? So there is a bag here. So, okay, first off, I should get to the facts. It's 1 gallon, 1 horsepower peak. Replacement filters, foam sleeve. Yeah, I remember that with the Shopvac that I had. So this just slides in and out. But what I'm perplexed is this creating enough suction? Is this creating enough suction? How on the earth is it creating suction through the bag? The bag is empty. Actually, this thing is really clean, so it really has low use. But it sits in there like that. And I know you remove the bag if you're just doing, strictly doing wet kind of cleanup. How on earth? I mean, is it so that the suction is so powerful through the element that it's pulling the air through the bag and the bag's essentially acting as a filter? Well, I guess that would make sense because I've used Shopvacs that have like a cloth filter with a ring that goes over the that foam element, and then you remove the cloth when you want to use it for wet. So this concept actually would make sense, that logic. But if I didn't know better, I would think, how the heck does that even work? The Sears brand has actual like a paper conical filter, and I did do a checkout video on my personal one that. So check that out if you're interested in the differences between Shopvac brand and Sears, just on how those work. So what is cool about this, you know, I'm really digging this for like a portable. I mean, they're all portable, but a really small one for like just keep it at the apartment location for doing the car, which I probably still won't do. But if I were to buy one, I'm buying this micro Shopvac brand, because it is weighted in a way that when you're using it, you're not, this is short, right? This is 4 foot, 5 foot. I'm 6 foot, and there's no way it's as tall as me. But as you move it around and it's on the driveway and you're vacuuming in the car, just doing this, it would just tip over. And it was maddening because you got to turn it off, as I said before. This is pretty cool. And this you could even throw, if you keep it relatively clean, while you're vacuuming the floor of your car, you could throw it on the seat and not have to worry about it tipping over. So, well thought out, powerful, pretty good performance, and in a pretty usable package, I guess you could say. Really nice. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. Have you guys have experience with this or other brands that you really like, kind of for ultra portable Shopvac performance? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like vacuum cleaners, which I am not a historian or a connoisseur, but I do have a Shopvac video. And if you're into traditional vacuums, I did in my early videos, I did a Auric upright from the early 90s, so you can check that out if you want. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. And I think down the line we'll do a couple more Shopvacs, because as my head spins around, there's a couple different sizes here to check out as well. See you next time.